This is Adam Gorney, the National Recruiting Director here at Rivals, here with new Minnesota commit Cade McConnell. Cade, a lot of schools came in after after the TCU decommit. What was that like? I mean, you had been set with TCU, then a coaching change, and then things started. The floodgates opened again.
Yeah, that was kind of a crazy deal. I was kind of loyal to TCU since February. They were my first offer right after sophomore year, and so I mean that led to a commitment, obviously, and it really shook some things up. I stayed committed for a little while, and then I decided it was probably going to be best to decommit, knowing that a lot of people were going to get laid off.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that definitely opened some floodgates, and a lot of people jumped in after that, and I think it was good because it let people take the opportunity to really kind of re-recruit me
Sure.
almost. But yeah, it definitely helped.
People say pick a school, not a coach. That's nice from the outside, but it's not reality, really. I mean,
Yeah,
what is that like when you're committed to a school and then you start seeing, Gary Patterson is let go, and then that there's going to be staff changes.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, that sucked. I was taking a nap actually, and I woke up to like the commit group chat going crazy, and my dad texted me. He's like, open Twitter, open Twitter. I think it was like Halloween
Yeah.
day maybe, and they were actually out trick or treating with my little brothers, and so I checked Twitter, and it's like, wow. I was like, Coach Patterson left. It's like, that's crazy. He's like the TCU guy.
Yeah.
So that definitely was scary at that moment, and I think I kind of held on to some hope that Coach Anderson, my position coach, would have stayed. And when I kind of found out that wasn't really going to happen, I think that kind of sealed the deal with me decommitting it. But yeah, that definitely sucks.
As that unfolds, which schools really started stepping it up for you?
It's definitely Minnesota. Tech came in early. Coach McGuire at Tech came in early. Coach Patterson at Minnesota, he's from around here. He was the head coach at NEO in Miami, Oklahoma. So he's from around here. So he's an Oklahoma guy. So he really stepped in hard. Coach Fleck really did. That whole Minnesota staff really stepped in hard, and I think that was the biggest deal. Was they definitely like wanted me. I mean, it's more about where you want to go, but who wants you the most.
Yeah, let's talk about Minnesota. Obviously, PJ Fleck's going to be an aggressive recruiter. I
Yeah.
think you probably felt that over the last few weeks,
Yeah.
months. You got up there in December. What was that like? What really stood out about the place, and that convinced you that that was going to be the right spot?
Obviously, people tell you when you step on campus, you'll know, and I think I did, and I had the same feeling at a couple other campuses, and so it really came down to where I was going to fit in the most in the culture and stuff. And my high school, Choctaw, is a really big culture based and structure based school, so I think I fit in well with that, and I think I'm going to mesh well with that coaching staff and the culture built there.
And big offensive linemen too. There's no doubt that they're going to run the
Yeah.
ball hard, and they're going to get big guys on the offensive line. Sitting with Coach Fleck, what's that like? You see him running out of the tunnel. You see him
Mhm.
all excited. Uh, that's not an act with him, I don't think. Just how nice is it gonna be to play for a guy that's motivated, that really goes for that, attacks his guys and goes after them and really plays, really coaches them up,
Yeah, that's for sure. That's a big deal. Like you said, it's like that's not an act. That's literally Coach Fleck. Like he came to my house for an in-home visit, and it was, I mean, obviously we went on a visit, so we did meet him in person, but it was not a front at all. I anybody who asked me that, that's a funny question because everybody asks me that, and it's 24/7. Like you can ask his wife. We went to practice, and it's controlled chaos. Like it is ridiculous. Everything's on 30-second timers, and everybody's sprinting around everywhere, and it was crazy. But yeah, that's definitely true. Is Coach Fleck is a player guy, and he's a player's coach, and I think I love that.
Perfect. Here we are again with new offensive line Minnesota commit Cade McConnell. I'm Adam Gorney for Rivals.com.